morning and namaskar. I'm Mrs. Amni Patil from Mission English Medium School and I wish you a very happy Gandhi Jayanti. Today is the 151st birth anniversary of our Bapu, Mahatma Gandhi. There were thousands of people who fought against the Britishers, but Gandhiji is one of the foremost names that comes to our mind. Gandhiji was the face of India's fight against British and one of the greatest men ever lived. Let us pay homage to our great leader who has taught the path of Satya and Ahimsa to the whole world. Let us turn back the pages of history and live the life of Gandhiji once again together.
Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born on 2nd October 1869 in the princely state of Porbandar, also known as Sudamapuri in Gujarat. His father, Karamchand Uttamchand Gandhi, served as the Diwan or Chief Minister of Porbandar state. His mother, Putlibai, was a deeply religious woman who fasted regularly, and Gandhiji was deeply influenced by her. Young Gandhi was a shy and unremarkable student who was so timid that he slept with the lights on even as a teenager. Though an average student, occasionally Gandhiji used to win awards and scholarships at local schools. With no interest in games, his only companion were books and lessons. One of the study report cards stated him as good at English, fair in arithmetic, and weak in geography, conduct very good, and bad handwriting. Gandhiji used to speak English with an Irish accent because one of his first teachers was an Irishman. One day, his old maidservant Rambha advised him to think of Lord Rama whenever he was afraid or frightened. From that day onwards, Gandhiji believed that as long as Lord Rama was there with him, he need not to worry about anything. Even when he was assassinated, the last word he spoke was the name of Lord Rama. The Indian classics, especially the stories of Shravana and King Harishchandra, had a great impact on Gandhi in his childhood. In his autobiography, he admits that they left an indelible impression on his mind. Gandhi's early self-identification with truth and love as supreme values is traceable to these epic characters. Although Gandhi was interested in becoming a doctor, his father had hoped he would also become a government minister. So his family stirred him to enter the legal profession. He struggled to gain his footing as a lawyer. In his first courtroom case, a nervous Gandhi blanked when the time came to cross-examine a witness. He immediately left the courtroom after reimbursing his client for his legal fees. In May 1883, the 13-year-old Mohandas was married to 14-year-old Kasturba Bai Makhanji Kapadia. The Gandhi couple had 4 children, all sons: Harilal, Manilal, Ramdas, and Devdas. In 1888, 18-year-old Gandhi sailed for London, England to study law. The young Indian struggled with the transition to Western culture. For a while, Gandhiji was tempted to ape English dress and manners, but soon he returned to simplicity. A vegetarian by tradition, he soon became one by conviction, joining and working actively for the London Vegetarian Society. He was called to the bar in June 1891. In South Africa, Gandhiji's income was $15,000 at that time, which is a dream to most of us today. Gandhi commanded 21 Indian volunteers as stretcher bearer to treat wounded British soldiers in Zulu revolt against British rule in South Africa in 1906. The word Mahatma is often mistaken in the West as Gandhi's first name. but there's a story behind it. When Gandhi went to Shantiniketan, he wished Rabindranath Tagore, Namaste Gurudev. Tagore replied spontaneously, "If I am Gurudev, you are Mahatma," which later became the prefix of Gandhi. Gandhiji led a simple life. He helped people in need without expecting anything in return. He encouraged the people of India to fight for freedom and bring peace and harmony to the nation. Once Gandhiji was boarding a train, one of his shoes slipped and fell on the track. Bapu immediately removed the other one too and threw it near the first. His intention was clear: the person who found the shoes can make use of it. Gandhiji wrote his autobiography in Gujarati. Sri Mahadev Desai, who was a personal assistant to Gandhi, translated it into English. Mahatma Gandhi's autobiography, The Story of My Experiments with Truth, published in 1992, was declared as one of the 100 most important spiritual books of the 20th century in 1999 by HarperCollins Publishers. We all know how prestigious is Times Magazine's Man of the Year or Person of the Year. But do you know, Mahatma Gandhi is the only Indian till today to achieve the Person of the Year for his movements Salt Satyagraha or Dandi March in 1930. At the age of 60, Mahatma Gandhi walked 241 miles during the Dandi March from his ashram to Dandi Sea, around 18 kilometers every day. We all know Gandhi has given up full dress due to the poor plight of Indians. Do you know where and when he decided? While touring Madurai in 1921, he noticed many people wearing single dhoti, which later became his attire. While the country was celebrating independence on 15th August 1947, Gandhi was on fast to condemn the partition between India and Pakistan besides communal rights. Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation, was shot on 30th January 1948. Gandhiji left his room in Birla House for the prayer meeting. As he walked up the 4 steps leading to the prayer mandap, a young man, Nathuram Godse, aged about 35, came before Gandhiji and, bending his body forward at a distance of less than 2 yards, offered pranam. Gandhiji returned the salute. When the young man remarked, "You are late today for the prayer," Gandhiji smiled and replied, "Yes, I am." But just at that moment, he pulled out his revolver and rang out 3 shots, the bullets piercing the frail body of the great leader just below the heart and stomach. Immediately, Gandhiji collapsed, and that was the last of the nation's father. Friday is mostly associated with Gandhi's life. India got independence on Friday. However, Bapu was born and assassinated on a Friday. His clothes, which were full of blood, are still there in Madurai Museum. His funeral procession was 8 kilometers long, with people flooded to have the last glimpse of the great leader, which has touched the lives of many. Mahatma Gandhi was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize 5 times but was never awarded the prize. And in 1948, when Gandhi was nominated for the Nobel Prize, but due to his assassination before the nominations closed, the Nobel Committee decided not to award the Peace Prize for that year, stating that there was no suitable living candidate. Many movies and documentaries have been made on the life of Mahatma. Post the independence, Gandhi's image became the mainstay of Indian paper currency. Do you know it was an original photo taken by an anonymous photographer in 1946 at the former Viceroy House, which is now home to the President of India, Rashtrapati Bhavan. The image is developed into the mirror image and printed on all Indian currency notes. Gandhi hates taking photos. Interestingly, he is the most photographed person during that period. There are 53 major roads in India and 48 roads outside India that are named after Mahatma Gandhi. A group of Chinese visitors gifted Gandhiji 3 monkeys made of china clay. He truly cherished and preserved the gift for life, which we all know as Bura Mat Kaho, Bura Mat Suno, and Bura Mat Dekho. Worldwide, more than 150 countries in the world have illustrated the life of Mahatma Gandhi in stamps. The teachings and virtues of Gandhiji have set the tone of values we share today. Famous quotes by him on forgiveness and non-violence like, "An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind," still continue to hold a strong meaning as we celebrate the important day today.
There are lot many interesting things to speak about Gandhiji, but now I will take a pause here and I would request Pinky teacher to proceed further. Once again, a happy Gandhi Jayanti to all of you. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Avli teacher. Student, teacher, philosopher, freedom fighter, Masiha. Mahatma Gandhi was many things to many people. Whatever role he donned, he immersed himself deep into it and blazed a path a few could walk on with success. Good morning and namaste. I am Pinky Karmakar from Vision English Medium School, and today we are here to celebrate 151st birthday of Mahatma Gandhi.
Happy Gandhi Jayanti to everyone. Because of his struggle for India's independence, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose gave him the name of Father of the Nation. In India, Gandhi Jayanti is celebrated every year on 2nd October to pay tribute to him, who devoted his life to India's independence by using his strong weapon, non-violence. In his honor, the UN General Assembly has announced this day as the International Day of Non-Violence. 15th June 2007. Gandhiji spent a major part of his life to get freedom for our country. Gandhiji, who was a lawyer in South Africa, had been watching the Indian national movement, returned to India in 1915. He joined Gopal Krishna Gokhale, who was already struggling for India's independence. During this struggle, Gandhiji had to go to jail several times. He has led many important movements. Here are some of the key movements from Gandhiji's impactful role in India's long struggle for freedom. Champaran Movement of 1917. Gandhiji's active participation in the freedom struggle started when he led the Champaran Rebellion in Bihar. The movement was an approach of civil disobedience to make Britishers agree to the demands of farmers who were forcefully made to grow indigo. He signed an agreement in which Britishers granted control and compensation to the farmers, cancelled the hikes in revenue and collection. Khilafat movement in 1919. Khilafat movement is also known as the Indian Muslim movement. Gandhiji had a major influence on the Muslim population in India. It helped in uniting the country at the time of crisis when Britishers tried their best to divide the nation on religious ground. Gandhiji convinced the Congress that supporting the Khilafat movement would cement Hindu-Muslim unity. Non-cooperation movement. After all these years of his active participation, Gandhiji realized that the British had been able to be in India only because of the cooperation received from the Indians. To counter this, he started non-cooperation movement. He convinced people that non-cooperation was the key to independence. He also set the goal of Purna Swaraj or self-governance. Salt March or Dandi March in 1930. Gandhiji demanded abolition of the salt tax and threatened to begin a disobedience campaign. The demands were not met. With demands not met, Gandhiji started a Satyagraha campaign against the salt tax in March 1930, which is known as the famous Dandi March or the Salt March. He marched 388 kilometers from Ahmedabad to Dandi in Gujarat to make salt. He was joined by thousands of people. Pune Pact 1932. Mahatma Gandhi played a memorable role in uplifting the untouchables. Gandhiji popularized the word Harijan, meaning the people of God. As a servant of mankind, he preached that all human beings are equal, and hence the Harijans too have a right for social life, along with other caste groups. Gandhiji was of the opinion that the practice of untouchability was a moral crime. Without the removal of taint of untouchability, Swaraj is a meaningless term. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was too working for empowerment of the Dalits. Both the leaders were committed to the upliftment of the British classes. However, both differ in the approach. Ambedkar preferred a rights-based approach, while Gandhi's approach was through faith and spirituality. That is why Ambedkar referred depressed classes as Dalit and Gandhiji called depressed classes as Harijans. B.R. Ambedkar and Gandhiji signed the Pune Pact in September 1932. Gandhi agreed to allow reservation of seats for Dalits in legislature. The pact signifies a solution derived by combining the two different ideologies of Ambedkar and Gandhiji, striving to achieve a common goal for upliftment of one of the most vulnerable sections of the Indian society. Quit India movement. The final nail in the coffin for British Raj in India was the Quit India movement led by Gandhiji. On 8 August 1942, during Second World War, to drive British rule out of India. In the movement, Mahatma Gandhi delivered do or die speech. As a result, entire members of the Indian National Congress were arrested by the British officials, but protests continued across the nation, and the freedom struggle got even more intense and passionate. Entire India was united together in the movement for freedom. Everyone contributed what they could in the freedom struggle. The cry for Purna Swaraj or complete independence was raised. After much sacrifices and efforts, India gained its independence on the 15th August 1947. Mahatma Gandhi's contribution to numerous spheres of life is so great that it is not possible for an ordinary person like me to talk about him without reverence. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was a great leader, a practical philosopher, and an educational thinker of great repute. He wanted to establish a free and casteless society with no exploitation and racial discrimination. For this purpose, he used education as an instrument. Gandhiji said, "By education, I mean an all-round drawing out of the best in child and man, in body, mind, and spirit. This is only a means through which man and woman can be educated. It is development of human personality in terms of physical, intellectual, and spiritual aspects. Education should take care of the whole world, the human personality." He mainly aims at the education in mother tongue and asked for activity-centered education to make the children skilled and independent. It can be seen from the curriculum of the present-day schools that work experience and socially useful productive work find an important place for students and teachers. The emphasis on education to the mother tongue is accepted principle throughout the period. He did great works all through his life, which still has an impact on the people in this modern era. Today, on his birth anniversary, let us remember him and celebrate this day with joy and prosperity. His life was an inspiration for all of us, and the sacrifices he made are our responsibilities now. Let us contribute ourselves to the growth and development of our country. Pay a salute to nation's father. Do not waste the efforts and the struggles letting India go down. Even our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, started Swachh Bharat Abhiyan to maintain the cleanliness of our society in this important way. We, as the future of the country, honor him by living a life with the principles of truth, peace, and non-violence, and lead our country to an incredible nation. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.